Poverty is one of the most major problems here in the Philippines, and 3 out of 10 Filipinos are living below the poverty line. Poverty is not just static, but a lived experience that shapes the lives of millions. It is the reality of those who struggle daily to meet their basic needs like food, shelter, and healthcare, often due to economic inequality.
Was the world always been unequal, or have we always lived differently from one another? Economic inequality is one of the most dangerous things that a family can encounter. Many workers, especially farmers, have been paid way below the minimum wage that a person accumulates. Meanwhile, there are people who sit in a higher position with a high salary and just lack off. So, as we go along with these topics, let us hear opinions and thoughts of people from different perspectives.
So let us hop on and dive into the realm of reality.
Ang gobyerno bala ang may pinakanako nga papel sa mga problema sa kwarta sa mga tao o kung may mas dako nga bayad ang ilang personal nga mga desisyon.
Mayara iban nga gobyerno nga nagakuan interest nila para sa ila interest.
Hindi na pagpasulo naton ang government kay in fact ang mga tao may ara gid nga tao yang matamad.
For the government is because dira man taga depende sang aton nga sa palibot naton sa environment naton. So may part nga sa diin aton man na siya kwarta, aton man sa sagos. Galing kay may part man nga sa diin personal choice taman.
Ang gobyerno tuod kay sila gid ang top 1 nga cause ang aton nga poverty.
Ina damo sa factors lang hindi lang sa personal naton sa kaugalingon, hindi lang sa gobyerno, sa government.
Nara na sa desisyon ka tao. Amo na siya kado hindi na naton kinanan i-blame gid tanan sa gobyerno.
Siguro para sa akin is nasa tao naman kasi yan. Pag marunong mag-budget sa kung anong meron ka, mawawala rin yan.
Ano sa imo ang nagapanguna nga rason sa kapigaduhon diri sa aton nga lugar?
Kulang kwarta.
Wala obra tao.
Ang main reason nga may poverty is ang corruption hindi katabo sa aton sa general palagakad ko sa designated nga mga tao. So amo na nagtiro.
I think for me, what causes poverty is the lack of job opportunities, which is how we describe poverty, which is the lack of having the means to provide yourselves those things.
Ang kapigaduhon gid siya kung wala ka obra kay kinanglan gid subong niya ang obra gid siya mapigaduhan niya mintras may obra ka.
Ikaw. Tamad. Ang community niya
Kay wala pag-eskwela wala nakatapos tapos good life pa daan subong ang kay dapat kinanglan gid nga tapos ka para kasamayang obra.
Ano nakaapekto ang kapigaduhon sa imo o sa kabuhi sa mga kilala?
Okay lang nagit sila kay wala sila food nga makaon for their everyday lives. May kilalaman ko nga wala sila balay nga ila.
Most people, nahadlok sila. It's because nahadlok sila sa balayran. May mga tao nga magpa-hospital and then magabot ang bill, galalain sila kay taman kadako.
Example sa transport, gasolina. Tapos ang mga establishment, pag gusto na lang sila sang pasaka.
Wala bala may obra. Tapos mahalang balaklon subong.
Kulang pagkaon. Wala ta kwarta, wala ta financial. Tapos hindi ta kabakal sang mga gusto tayo kabulig sa ginikanan para maka-sustain.
Wala kaya kapanimuha ti amo ginaya mamigado ka na lang mamigado.
Hindi ka makapeskwela ng iyong bata.
Tungod pigado ang tao posible mga watsa or she might be a whore, mamiga ka.
Sa imo, pwede bala nga masolbar gid ang kapigaduhon o kung magpabilin gid ini nga problema sa aton lugar.
Feel ko yes. Kung ma-eliminate ang corruption sa government,
Solbar ginaya. Pat may may goal sa imo nga kabuhi.
Depende man na sa aton mo. Pwede nga sa diin mahawas kita sa kapigaduhon.
May solusyon ta kung ang tao mismo may solusyon man sa iya.
Problema pabilin kay tiara man sa gobyernong korap mo.
Hindi yan mawawala kasi kung nasa tao rin, pag hindi sila nagtatrabaho, wala ring ano, wala ring magagawa yung tao.
Opinions are mixed on whether the government or personal choice drives poverty. Some argue that the government provides resources, like free education, which makes personal effort crucial to alleviate poverty. Others believe that government action is important, emphasizing that corruption reduces the funds that are meant to get rid of poverty. High prices and unmet promises are one of the causes that make it challenging for the citizens. While some believes that poverty can stem from personal choices like poor budgeting or laziness, they agree that both the government and the people have roles in addressing economic struggles.
To summarize the answers in the question, if poverty can be eliminated completely or will it always exist in our community, poverty can be eliminated depending on a person's effort. If one has the drive to continue striving for a better life, being hardworking and not giving up no matter the circumstances they are facing, it would result to a better financial status and better life in general. Poverty can also be eliminated if the corruption in our government is eliminated first, along with the provision of better job opportunities, especially to those who are in poverty.
The government has a fundamental duty to serve the public, to ensure that justice is upheld in all aspects and that resources are distributed fairly. However, it has often been an unfortunate reality that power and authority fall into the wrong hands. And if you ask me how this happens, I will tell you to look in the mirror, reflect on your choices and those of others who decided to shade the name of the politician who handed out thousands of pesos before the night of election. It seems that those in power built the door to corruption, but we are the ones who open it and drop ourselves in the cycle of poverty. Moreover, money is often seen as the sole measure of poverty, as if nothing else matters in this society. But the truth is, many interviewers identified laziness among Filipinos as the primary cause of poverty, followed by unsurprising issues like corruption, inflation, and limited job opportunities. Let us not sugarcoat it. We desire a lavish lifestyle, but we are often unwilling to work hard for it. We dream of wealth, but the spirit of want-to-man consumes us. Poverty denies people basic human rights, dignity, and well-being. We hear stories of death caused by malnutrition, insufficient finances, inaccessible medical services, and homelessness. These are the consequences of our actions, and we must take responsibility for them. Finally, can poverty be completely eliminated or will it always exist in our communities? Poverty cannot be eradicated completely. It has existed since ancient times and will continue to thrive unless we exert a resisting force. This means poverty and economic inequality will always be part of our lives. However, this does not mean we cannot take measures to reduce its prevalence. We can exert resisting force in the form of policy reforms, social programs, community development initiatives, advocacy, awareness campaigns, and personal change. I know it will take time, but we live in an age where even the smallest efforts can make a difference. At the end of the day, it is about what you did to create change and not what you thought you could do.